What's trust got to do with it? Everything. And in the words of the great Tina Turner, what's love got to do with it? Honestly, it's absolutely everything when it comes to running your small business. You are operating in trust each and every day. And I'm watching some of you not trust yourselves in your business, in your selling, and in choices that you're making when it comes to investing in your business. My name is Shelagh Cummins, and not only do I trust you, but I help thousands of women entrepreneurs to launch, grow, and scale a profitable and sustainable business, and to just stay in action and love what it is that they're doing. And in order to do that, we have to trust ourselves. The number one thing that I hear all the time is, I don't trust myself to do X, or I'm never going to do this, or, I never have enough time. I'm never going to deliver on time. I'm always late. I never get up on time in the morning. There's just all of these things that you're putting on yourself. And honestly, all it is BS. I would say a different word, but I can't bleep it out on live video. There are 3 things that you can do to fall back in trust with yourself. Number 1, find evidence to the contrary. I was speaking to someone yesterday about whether they wanted to join Tribe or not. And she and I both knew that Tribe was the right investment for her and for her business, and to get that recurring revenue was going to be a game changer. And she said, but I don't trust myself to actually do the work. And so I asked her a very straightforward question. I said, tell me everything that you have accomplished in the last 10 days. This lady's launched an online course. She's built an entire community. She finished a funnel she'd been trying to build. She's had a minimum of 2 reach outs and touch points a day. And I said to her, well, what do you mean you don't get stuff done? Look at everything that you have done. She said, oh yeah, well, online courses, they just sit in my inbox and I never do anything with them. And I said, well, what would happen if you were to prove yourself wrong based on the evidence that you actually can get things done? And there was just this silence. And like, I see it a lot. I call it sort of the head nod of agreement. And she sat there and she's like, you're right. What if I did trust myself to do this course, and I did launch the membership, and I did get the results that I want? And if she signed up and she's ready to go, and we're going to hold her accountable through the TAG Tribe Accountability Group. So listen, you can find all the evidence that you are right on whatever it is that you're saying to yourself, but you also can find evidence to disprove it. So the second thing is, we want to be honoring our commitments to ourselves. This could come through the business, through making offers, through posting regularly, consistently reaching out with your clients, or in your personal life, whether it's food or sleeping or exercising every day. And one of the number one reasons that I noticed people are not honoring the commitment to themselves is they don't like to feel uncomfortable. Normally, they're letting the commitment down when it comes to something that's just outside the comfort zone, and it feels prickly or tricky. It doesn't feel good to make that move. And so what if we were okay feeling discomfort, knowing that what we wanted was on the end of the actions that we had to take? What if? What would happen in your life? What if you were okay feeling discomfort because it is a normal part of our existence? We've trained ourselves to push it and keep it at arm's length. We eat it away. We drink it away. We shop it away. We have so many coping mechanisms to hold discomfort at bay so that we can just stay safe and comfortable in our little being and not ever make those moves that we really, truly desire. But what if you were able to trust that the discomfort was okay? I think you'd be making some pretty powerful and bold moves today. And the third piece of this, of how to sort of really fall back in trust with yourself, is the language that you use to speak to yourself. If you're continually saying, I'm always running late, every single time you say that word, you are proving yourself right and you're reinforcing it as a truth. And every time you say it, it pushes the trust that you're not going to be late away. And it is just that mind game. It's that initial thought that you say to yourself, I never have enough money. I never make enough money in my business. All of these things are just sayings, they're thoughts, they're just stories you keep repeating to yourself. But every time you repeat, you're bringing it more and more into the fabric of who you are, and it becomes more of a evidence-based belief instead of really just fiction. And so when you can shift to speaking kindly to yourself and trusting, then all of a sudden we can shift that thought. We can shift it to, I'm working really hard to make some money. I know that money is coming my way. I know that when I make an offer, some people will buy, some people won't. I trust that I can get my workout on time. I trust that when I make an investment, I will ensure that I get my investment back. This is a head game, ladies. This is an inside job, as I call it in my work. And you can start today through your power move, identifying where you're not trusting yourself. And number one, find evidence to the contrary. Number two, make that commitment that it's okay to feel discomfort so that you can change. You can make those differences. And number three, speak kindly to yourself. Change the words that you're using. Use a different thought. Instead of I always, then just use I'm working on, I'm developing, I'm really wanting to. It's amazing what you can do as an inside job. I just want to leave you with a quote for today. I loved it. It said, a bird sitting on a tree is never afraid of the branch breaking because her trust is not in the branch, but in her own wings. And that, my friends, is your power move for today. Trust your wings. You are going to be okay. You get to make that power bold move today and do something that you've been avoiding because you don't trust yourself. Don't break the branch. You're not going to break the branch. Go do it. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow.